Hey guys, welcome to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition. I just woke up and yeah.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And
Stanley was happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Oh my god.
Something that would forever change
What?
Stanley. Something he would
What?
never quite forget.
Oh
He was
no.
at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Whoa, I'm here. Oh, they're all gone. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my God.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes, sir.
Oh my, someone's been acting very nice lately.
I made my decision. Listen. Whoa, I can go in the broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I have to come back to this later.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him, and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons.
Okay, you told me it.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Could escape though, but I'm not gonna. I'm curious.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What all secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes, I do. I'm curious.
Now,
Whoa.
their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them. It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was
Fired.
with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Like the added walking I'm adding where I bob my head up and down. Oh, I did something.
And a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Was it? I did something.
Yes. He had won.
Oh.
He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
Yeah, I beat the game. It's over. That was the whole stream. That was it. I did it, guys. Bye-bye.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Yep.
And Stanley was happy.
Oh, I'm back here.
Coming to a staircase,
I'll go
Stanley
up the
walked
stairs.
For he... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they
Yes.
enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what
I was
you
curious.
wanted?
Yes. Oh, Oh no.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode,
What?
eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Well, I guess I'll go down like a man.
At every second of your inevitable life, from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever.
Well, I didn't understand that. I'm back. I guess I'll do the broom closet because I'm curious.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
I like the broom
I
closet.
won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm
Fine.
just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room.
I'm gonna name out all these things and what I would do with them. Here we go. This is used for unscrewing. Tape is very valuable because you can use it. Am I doing this for any reason? Does this thing have it if I stay in here? Tape is very valuable. You can use it to patch up things that are possibly broken. It's pretty good. I'm doing this for no reason. I'm gonna go down. Screw you.
He imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa!
The truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
Uh-oh.
Stanley so he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
Nope, didn't work. And now I'm in a corner.
Stanley began screaming.
Uh.
Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Yeah.
Went black.
Oh.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself.
What?
He collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this.
Hi, Mark.
So it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Okay. I listen to whatever people at. No, dude, I was gonna go with the broom closet. You suck. Let me in. That's messed up. That's just rude. I'm gonna go to escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
If you say so, I guess we all gotta go sometimes, you know? Yeah, but I'm just speeding up the process. You know, we all gotta go sometime. How did I not die from that fall? Whoa.
Farewell, Stanley.
Guess we all gotta go sometimes, right, guys? Well.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator.
What?
Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Wait, what? E. Stanley Parr. There's a door here.
What did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Button sounds. A selection of sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Is this entertaining? The credits. Yes. Quite. December 2018, we had... Okay.
How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things...
I flipped the switch, I don't know what it did. I'm worried. I'm scared. Oh, I'm back.
You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Ow!
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
Oh,
As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you.
oh. I did it. I did what she said, but now I'm gonna click begin again, because why not?
Stanley took the first open door on his left,
Alright, I'll take it.
and so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Dude, if you put a big red button with an elevator, I'm gonna press it. Like, you can't have this in the room. If this wasn't in the room, I would probably listen.
From here, it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
But now I wanna go left. Okay.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
Are you just being a dick? Is that what your plan is?
This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
You promise? Oh, I'm here.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Okay, I'm closing my eyes.
Okay. From the top.
Oh, okay.
When Stanley... Wait.
Wait a minute.
Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Whoa, really? No fooling? I feel like if I go in this door, it's gonna just be the same story. If I go through this door, it's gonna... What the world? I'm gonna go in this one.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been.
Hey, I haven't done anything much.
There definitely was a story here before. Do we just...
I'm back here.
Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find
Nah.
it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Ah, okay. Wait a minute.
Okay,
Aw.
it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's
Uh-huh.
possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
The back rooms, ding ding ding. The back rooms, jingle jingle jingle.
Back in the day, jingle, 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 back in the day, before the back rooms were a thing, okay? Jingle, jingle, pay attention.
The back rooms works.
I knew we'd miss something.
Wait a minute, this is different. Oh, it's all changing around.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
What?
You win!
Guys, I beat the game!
I know
I did it!
a lot of-
Thank you.
Oh,
I did it.
No, I don't.
No, you already
feel
said I
like
won. You can't take it back
We
now.
both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square.
No,
and
but I
this was
did
not
it.
One of those situations.
But I did it, though.
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
I
No
won.
matter
Screw
what might
you.
happen this time, I have to restart.
No, you don't. You don't gotta do that. You don't,
I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure
Trademark.
line. Just follow the line. How simple is that? No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Okay.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Yes, sir.
Such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via
There's an open
the
door over here.
manifestation that the
I'm going
nature
this
of
way.
existence is in
You're talking
fact
too much.
a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence.
Hey, wait a minute. Oh, I see. It's just
Finally, what we
leaving.
need
Okay.
right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Hey! Alright, I can deal with this music.
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley,
Oh.
this fern will be very
Okay.
important later in the story. Make
Mhm.
sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
742 leaves. Got it. Alright. Alright, I got this.
Is any of this ringing a bell?
What's up?
Oh, no.
Hey, we're back here.
Again, Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through...
742. Gotta keep that in mind. 742. 742 leaves on that fern. He said focus on the fern and make sure to get all the information you can. This is gonna be very important story. 742 leaves on that fern.
Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Really? I can do whatever I want? Let's
Oh,
go.
No, not you again.
It's
Stanley,
the line.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No
It's a cool line,
in the
though.
Monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine. Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
Alright, he said so. Oh.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written...
For a long time, Stanley dies.
Wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
I am Adolf Hitler, commander of the Third Reich. Little known fact, also dope on your mic. Imagine Stanley, the narrator's trying to talk, and like Stanley's just like, I am Adolf Hitler. New content, let's go. Yep, you don't gotta tell me twice. New content, that's content for YouTube, baby.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable
Yes.
Ultra Deluxe.
Yes, that is the one I bought, yes.
You may know the Stanley
Yes.
Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home
Yes.
computers.
Yeah. New
The
content.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator.
I'm excited.
Not official yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
I'm ready for this, dude. I'm so excited. Ooh. The jump circle. And this is a short jump. This is awesome. Oh, I'm all out of jumps. We had a set amount of jumps. What kind of game is this? This is stupid. Let's go, dude. There's more. This is content, dude. This is giving me YouTube content right now. This is awesome.
I'm ready for whatever it is.
Thank you for enjoying new content.
That's it? You've got to be... And we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No
Yes.
frills, no
No gimmicks.
Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Aw, that's
What
sweet.
do you say, friend?
Aw, something's changed. Something's changed. I can't put my finger on it, but something's different. Whoa.
Stanley, come
What?
over here.
Yes,
In
what?
the vent.
You want me
I
to...
want to show you something.
It's dirty. It's dirty in there. I don't... Oh, okay, yes. I'll do it. Fine.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be?
Yeah?
It got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So
Really?
I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
Huh?
Just our little secret.
Whoa.
Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity.
It's true.
It all meant something. Oh, the waste.
It's true, dude. It's true. 740. Thank you. Thank you. I need to remember 742. That is a thing that was that. Dude, Mr. Krabs' first $1.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable.
Aw.
Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no game.
It was
at all.
Skyrim and Persona 3, dude. You just said the two really good games. Even though I don't like Skyrim and I haven't played Persona 3, but I'm gonna say they're really good.
Would need new content. It just needed to be left alone. To spend
True.
the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video games.
True. That's a lot, dude. This game is actually saying like so many facts because that's actually true. That's just a fact how some games should be. Stop making remakes of games that don't need it. Like Persona 3, they made that remake $70. I'm still mad about that. I brought that up in Rayman Origins episode, but man, that still makes me pissed off.
Oh no. Oh god no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the
No.
online video game distributor.
No.
I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
No.
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh no. No.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny with his humor and dialogue.
Is this a real
becoming
person that
irritating
put this
and
down?
entertaining. Unfunny.
Unfunny. Oh.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
No.
Tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
No, you're not. You're fine.
This is like a failure.
No.
Like I let these people down.
No, you
The
didn't.
Stanley parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Dude, shut up. You're fine.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Positive.
Whoa.
Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
No, I'm not gonna spam it. I'm curious.
Of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. Edit the rating of their Steam review. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. Where did the door go? Wasn't
It
there
just
a door
disappeared.
that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here. Stanley!
Whoa.
Stanley, please don't push the button again.
12 hours?
Hours! Gone. I've looked at it from every angle.
Weak.
Oh, Stanley, you're back.
Oh, you sound
My
tired.
goodness, I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
It's been a week.
But that's just how it's always been, right? Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome.
Oh, I'm
I
back.
have had time to think about you and about... Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved?
What? What's that for? What are you doing that for? Stop it. Stop. 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 I'm hitting the button.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. Accountability. It's the unwilling...
Okay.
The end is never the end, 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 is never...
Dude, it's had to have been like 100 years by now. No, sunlight. Grain. This isn't the fern from before, so I don't care. Oh, and now it's gone again. I think it's nighttime. Dude, it's had to be like 2,000 years. No, thank you. No thanks. No, I'm ready to go back. I'm ready to go back. I'm ready to go back. Oh. Oh. Narrator. Where are you? Hey, I'm back. Dude, I'm back. New content. New content, dude.
Good.
You got me.
my side.
No
Which is
way.
why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the
What?
Stanley Parable.
No, you're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're a liar. You're actually lying. Two ferns, dude. 1,484. That's 1,484 leaves right there, baby. No way, really? Does it really do that? I don't believe you. I don't believe it says my name.
Jim.
That's not my name.
I should have clarified. Right now,
Oh.
the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of the feature.
Okay.
Just play along. I promise
My
you
name is
nothing.
Jim.
Okay,
I live at
let's take
305
Forget
Albuquerque,
who
New
you are.
Mexico.
That's simple.
My name is
It's
Jim Davis.
sleeping and
I'm Jim.
seizing
I'm
all
Jim.
of the world's possibilities as
Hey,
Jim
my name
and
is
as
Jim. I'm
watching
Jim.
your
Jim,
dreams
Gamer
come
Jim.
true.
I've always been Jim. I've done nothing but be Jim. I have uploaded every video, and my name has only been Jim. Oh my god. Whew. Ooh, that sent shivers down my spine. Ooh. Ooh, that feels good. Ooh.
Harder the second time if this were the
Ooh,
opening
wee.
feat. Whoa there, cowards.
Oh.
That person can be too much, Jim.
Oh, it
I'm
feels so
gonna let you
good,
go
though.
away.
No.
Otherwise soon you'll
No.
lose all sense of who you actually are.
I'm Jim. I'm Jim.
A common complaint of the Stanley parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical. I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley parable reassurance bucket. You see, Stanley,
The
every time
bucket.
you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true.
Bucket.
So as you
Bucket.
hold onto the
Bucket.
the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley parable
Wow.
will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. Give it a try.
Awesome.
Can you feel it?
Feels
The
good.
glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already
Nice
be
bucket.
seeping through your body.
Feel good.
And in fact,
Infinite hole, infinite hole, infinite, infinite, infinite hole.
infinite falling. You can
Yeah.
fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games is immediate. You see, isn't it wonderful? You can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue on.
G.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel. Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about...
I knew it.
Don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the whole mostly infinite? Oh, for heaven... I was right. The problem is you.
It's
The
a nice
problem is that
hole.
You like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not...
It's true.
No. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole.
It's a nice hole.
If this starts to become a thing where... Wow.
That was a short hole.
Okay. Well, there it is. The show
Yes.
of my... How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch.
Is it even gonna be a hole? Oh.
Is the, teleport button
No.
working? I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You
What?
can't bear to be away from the
What?
hole.
No,
And
but
I'll
it's a
make
nice
you more
hole.
time with
It's
it
a good
than you
hole.
could ever have asked for. It's
No.
a win for everyone.
No, it's not.
You
No,
get
it's
to
not
be
for
with
me.
the hole. I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of it.
No. No, let me out. No. That's true. Every pause button is the Roman numeral 2. What is happening? The hole is sinking. Change my perspective. What? Oh my god. Change my perception? I like that one. That's a good one.
Stanley!
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
you're awake. It seems
Oh,
you
what
sort
happened?
of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland.
I'm back.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game.
Huh. There's 6 of them.
Okay, are you ready? Here it is.
Yes.
I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Whoa. This looks amazing.
Well, I mean...
Is that all the collectibles?
It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on, let me do a different arrangement. Okay,
Oh.
yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Awesome. Even
You're
better.
not kidding, Stanley. This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but
Does
they
that say?
don't add up to anything.
The jump circle
I
and
would
now had a
more
hole in
like
it.
anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted
Yeah.
fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they wouldn't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original.
Exactly.
Maybe that's it.
You gonna
I can
restart
take
it?
the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original.
True.
Would it possibly work? I
Yes.
suppose it could, but it would
Yes,
need a
yes,
really,
indeed.
really tremendous title screen.
Tremendous.
A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2."
Indeed.
Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Begin the game. Whoa! It says Stanley Parable 2. Whoa! The balloons are
All his
around.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Bucket!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
I needed this. This is a reassurance bucket. I feel happy when I have the bucket. Collectible.
Found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
Hey, another figurine.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
There's 3 left. I got 3 out of 6. It's not bad.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Nope, the bucket will keep me protected.
So much
Bucket!
time carrying a
Save
bucket
me!
everywhere.
Bucket!
Well, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end.
The bucket. Welcome you to the grand exhibit. You are standing at the precipice of knowledge. Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within. A cavernous void, but through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and substantiated. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Quote that shit. Will you take what you learned here out with you into the world? Will you accept with an open mind that what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of the exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were in ignorance and darkness?
It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
The bucket. Bucket! Oh. Okay. Ooh.
There
As I'm
is
scared.
something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
What? Oh no.
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed
No.
by the machine.
No.
Don't reset the game.
No!
Another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket
No, but
should
the
take
bucket will die at the same time.
leader as
No.
commander of a new world, a new vision for
I'll take it. If it can save the bucket. This is my bucket. I don't care what you say, lady. This is my bucket. No, I'm gonna go right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him
Exactly.
employ-
No, I want to go this way.
No, said the bucket.
No.
Meeting room. Go somewhere else.
The bucket tells me all.
Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
The bucket tells me all.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do. Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have.
It's the
alarmed
bucket.
the
Oh, it's the. Oh, whoa.
Now pick up the phone, said the bucket. Pick
Yes,
up the
my
phone,
bucket.
And it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Sorry.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket.
What?
Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
It's a bucket. Press you to take me to work with you. Yes, sir, bucket.
Give you orders.
My bucket.
Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
No, it's my bucket. Press J to take me back home with you. My bucket. This is Bucket. This is my friend Bucket. It's my
What
bucket.
truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it.
Don't listen to the loud man. Press X first to go back home.
This stupid hunk.
Where's my bucket? Where's my bucket? I'm scared. Where's my bucket? Oh, there's. Okay, I got scared for a second there. It's okay. Ah.
Sad. I suppose he doesn't need me anymore.
No, I only need
Now,
bucket.
He's just
Bucket.
going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket.
This is my
sort
bucket.
of shiny bucket.
My name is Jim, and this is my bucket. You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Yes, you're real, dude. We're going back home. This is a special bucket. Where's my bucket?
What am I
Where's my
trying to
bucket at?
say?
There it is.
Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be
Exactly.
better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Exactly. My
Why do I
bucket.
feel some need to point out the ways
My
in
name
which
is Jim, and this is my
so
bucket.
much more- Oh no, I'm having feelings for the bucket. No, 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 no.
It's
no,
easy
no,
if you
no.
just let it
I
happen,
want to be the
narrator.
bucket. Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong
Just
with you?
join
I
the
don't
bucket.
understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing.
No,
Yes,
no, it's my
the
bucket.
bucket could
You can't
tell
have
what
it.
to do
No.
in this troublesome situation.
No, 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 no. It's my bucket.
Give me
No,
the bucket.
you can't have it.
Give me
It's
the
mine.
bucket,
No,
Stanley. I
no,
need
you can't have it.
Give it
No, no,
to
no,
me
no, no,
now.
no, no,
Give
no,
it
no,
or
no.
I'll-
Go back to work, Stan.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
the confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Got scared for a second, but this is my bucket. This is my bucket. This is my bucket. I own this bucket. This is my bucket.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see? There's a sign
Where?
right there. It says,
Oh.
no buckets past this
No,
point."
my bucket.
How could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this
No,
point.
I know what a bucket is. Is this a
Now
bucket?
then, I'm going to run
Okay.
you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is
All
a
right.
bucket.
All right,
Simple
all right.
enough,
I'm ready. That's a bucket.
Is
That's a
this
bucket.
A bucket.
That's a bucket.
Incorrect.
What?
It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
You suck.
Is this a bucket? Incorrect.
What do you mean?
It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an
Oh,
actual
yeah.
bucket.
That's a
Is
bucket.
this a bucket? Correct.
Hey, that's a bucket. I got one right. Let's go. If it looks like a button, I'm hitting.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
That's a tractor.
Correct. This is a tractor and not a bucket. To be honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you.
That's
Is this a bucket?
also a tractor.
Incorrect.
What the fuck?
This is a bucket.
What do you, that's a tractor. That's not a. That's a bucket.
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Trick question. Both.
What?
Gotcha.
What do you mean? Both gotcha. This is not a bucket.
Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait,
True.
when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless, is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket? You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift.
You're the one that's adrift. I know what a bucket is and what isn't.
I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart.
No, it's my bucket.
I can't have that.
No.
I'm sorry.
No, this is my bucket.
Erase all buckets
No.
from the game entirely.
No!
Okay.
No! My bucket! No!
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. I'll reset everything, and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay?
Yes.
And we'll
Yes, thank
know
you.
that it's all a bucket.
I'll let the bucket stay here this time. Because it needs a rest, you know? The bucket can't be used every time. You gotta let the bucket sit there just for like one time, you know? Let it breathe. Let it take a second, you know?
Beautiful. Look,
Huh?
let me prove it.
There's a red and a blue door.
That I
What a
might
collectible.
lose. Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Oh,
Stanley walked through the red. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley.
that's what I thought. Let me do my story.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Oh, it makes me.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
So far, 5.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something.
Oh.
Now, would you say that
Hey.
competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
I kind of want to go left, because then I'm not going through that door. I think this sucks. Well. Restart. Gotta restart it. Figurine.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler Anurines. Very soon.
Figler Anurines. I like that.
But in his eagerness to prove that
I wanted to get the death ending.
I think we're communicating properly. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
Hmm?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
Oh.
I actually feel happy. No, wait. Where are you going? Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing. No! Oh,
Oh, my legs.
God.
Oh,
I can't go back to
oh, my legs, they hurt. Oh, my legs, they hurt. Oh, jeez. Ah.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Feels so bad.
Oh, is this really how much you
No!
enjoy the game?
Oh,
Did you throw
no!
yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
It's
Am I in a
terrible.
situation- Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
Boo-hoo.
Just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
Yep,
It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
yep.
Well, this one is yours.
Whee!
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back. Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his
What?
shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
What do you mean? What do you say that? I'm trying to look for collectibles, man. I want to find the final Stan Loreen.
His office.
Hey!
And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this
Stiggly
moment,
Wiggly.
Stanley. They decided that this
Oh, I should have. You know what? Hold on. I should get this ending with the bucket. The bucket with that ending might be something good. It's their decision. If they want to subscribe and stick around, they can. And if they don't, then.
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines. Those figglers.
Yeah.
I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with
That messed with me hard. And Stanley found the collectibles. Come on, man. Thought I got almost everything, and then you're gonna throw this in my face.
Here was a second
Oh,
Stanley.
I can just grab more.
Found
Okay.
this one, found a Figanley. Not the third.
We did.
I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
No, we didn't. Don't lie. Don't lie about this.
This one was really
You know you could
something
fall here and
special.
die,
It was the
probably.
warehouse. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
This is awesome. This game just got like twice as better. This is awesome.
Takes you
Pretty good.
back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else. Came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here under the stairs. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others.
Yeah, exactly.
Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected.
Yep.
It was a moment unlike any other.
Exactly what it felt like.
And then there was no more, because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Whoa. Oh, okay.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Okay. You're in the present.
Things we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind, where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
I knew it. I knew.
Yes.
Ah, great. That was a good video.
Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
This was when we first... The jumping circle. I wasn't even going to get this ending. I was just going to end the stream after I got the final ending. But I was like, no, let me go get the bucket. Let me get the bucket and beat the game regular with the bucket. But then I did that, and now this happened. Like that, I could have just ended the stream there, and it would have been that. That would have been it.
And before everything else, there was your office.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office?
Was there?
There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember. Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Here's the ending. Here it comes.
Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the Bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The Bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together. with one another to lean on, to trust, to support. What? Wait. What was
Oh.
happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty.
What?
Until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
No.
Even the facility
No.
itself recognized
No.
the incredible calming presence of the
No.
bucket. Needed the soothing
No.
go to any lengths.
No. I got you.
No. Stanley can't leave this
No
place.
way.
Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
All right, let me get the regular ending real quick. Ruined everything. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a sweet ending. It's gonna be nice. We're gonna get to leave. It's gonna be over. And then, oh, the bucket. The bucket. Oh, the bucket. Okay, well, I'm gonna say this since I know what's about to happen. So I'm just gonna say, please like and subscribe. Would help a lot. Would bring me some joy. And have a great day.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.